And we're back to Mad Games Tycoon with our very own pile of crap games. You can just tell by the motion capture here the quality of the animations we are putting out. Here at Tasteless, the worst video game company of all time. You can think, EA levels of corporate crap mixed in with current Blizzard greedy, microtransaction-ridden mobile game crap, free-to-play. We can do that. We can do that perfectly. We just converted our MMO to a free-to-play, and it's only made $500 million, but it's still got 3 million active players on it. After 6 years of microtransaction hell and subscription hell. These people, they just love pain. That's our fan base. And it's growing. I mean, our fans bought, if I remember correctly, almost 1 million consoles. There were 0 games, exactly 0 games out for it. They bought the console, there was no games they could play on it. That's how dedicated these people are to our terrible game company. Panther Master X. Puke Green. People bought this. It cost 600 euro. There was no game on it. Yeah, masochists. Our fans are masochists. And we love them. Because they have wallets full of money that we want. Handheld case Gen 5. Keep going. We want to make a handheld console in not too long. Yeah, the other games, they pay for the engine, at least. The engine production costs. So essentially we have 3 engines. Better than nothing, I guess. Okay, you can start working on the marketing for Failstone's Rugby, I guess. There's nothing else. Maybe Monopoly Online. Maybe that's worth a round of marketing. It is at 3 million players still. What are these people doing in that game, I wonder? For 6 years. We haven't made a patch or an add-on for the last, 3 years? There's no new content. What are they doing there? No idea. The same thing over and over again. Just killing boars in the forest for 1 XP until they have an overpowered character that can kill whomever. I forget the South Park episode, how exactly that finished. Something like that. Okay, we need to produce more copies of the most legal weapon. Let's see, will it need another 250,000? Maybe. Need to get some patches out for that. I don't think we're making patches fast enough, that's one of our problems. We need a dedicated development team just for patches for the online games, and then another one for extra work, patches, engine work, and whatnot. And I don't know if we will have space for more than 1 dev team, because having 1 dev team also means 2 QA, sound studio, graphics studio, motion capture studio, marketing to go along with it at least for a while. So, yeah, I don't know. If we scale this up a bit to be a proper... So, this whole space dedicated to 1 game. This office is 990. If we scale that up to 2, we technically could have twice this space dedicated to 1 game each, and then double that just on extra facilities. So maybe we could have like split down the middle, 1 game, another game, and then the back, all the other facilities. I don't know. Maybe that would work, and we could make 2 games in parallel. That way we would always have like a 1 game in hot out in the market instead of our current slightly more than one a year rhythm that we're able to put out right now. So yeah, let's go for a marketing campaign for Monopoly Online. It needs a bit of hype to get more people to play. Ooh, that went right down to 120. Yeah, so maybe 6 or 7 million a year. That's not so good. Because Christmas has a boost. Yeah. It has been 2 years, right, since we put it out, like a year and a half. It was a slow start, if I remember. Well, it had no games, so no wonder. How many games does it have right now? Only 7. That's not a lot. That is not a lot. Ah, well, that paid for about a third of the engine cost, that game alone. Man, you're not killing bugs, not even remotely close to fast enough. Negative report. -9 hype? That's not good. Okay, let's start hyping it up a bit more. Radio shorts and whatnot. Okay, it's no longer bringing in any new people. So I think it's time to ramp up the squeeze on the remaining player base. Okay, that's the bargain bin version. Okay, any research? Yeah, or almost there. Wow. 20 million worth to get a... Huh. That's a lot of money. A lot of money. I don't even know how much... much would it cost? Ah! About the same as the previous... okay. Okay, we can swing that, I think. Once we move to the next building. Oh, motion controller. That looks like a move. Those worked pretty well for like fight night, and yeah, I remember that was not a bad set of peripherals. Okay, I think that's tapering hard. Man, that game is not making a lot of profit. Not at all. We were used to making at least 15 to 20 million profit, but it is true that these are game genres we are not good at. We are not good at this type of game. Yeah, we need an office with one guy that makes game reports and nothing but game reports to keep them up to date. Yeah, and maybe just a production facility for contracts, and maybe just another dev office just for contract work. Yeah, that would be pretty nice in the new space. Yeah, just dreaming, daydreaming about what we could do in the new office. Come on, what are these 200 people doing with their lives? That's the same. uh... Okay, how's it yearly? Yeah, just the production cost for consoles is huge in the balance sheet. If you go to the financial statements, yeah, you can see the difference when we started making consoles. That is insane. So that's the cost of developing the console, right there. So we had a terrible loss that year. And then producing consoles, wow, the production has really ramped up. And we're not making as much yet. That was pretty much the heyday of our free-to-play and MMO, I think. That were just printing money. Well, we have a new MMO coming out, so hopefully that will go up again. Okay, so that's up to 75. I think we need a round on the console. And most legal weapon. Yeah, no more patches for you. Yeah, that was really not a good selling game at all. Yeah. If all our fans bought a copy, only 900,000 other people bought it as well. That's not very good. That's not a console seller. We need to make a smash hit puzzle game or something to really pump up the sale numbers. So what can this studio do in the meantime then? Maybe work on an engine. What engines have we not made yet? Is that a third person? Yeah, so we have one of those. We don't have fighting, simulation, building, or interactive movie. Yeah, let's make an interactive movie engine. 2.5 million. I think we can start moving this into the 40% territory. So interactive movies. No, there's no trademark issues there at all. And I think you can do a contract. And yeah, I think you can start blasting the airwaves with adverts for the Failstones Rugby Access online multiplayer universe that everyone will buy. So, Failstones. Sure, Monopoly Online, why not? The console. And maybe you did waste 500,000 doing that because, yeah. That would have raised the hype anyway. What else? Most legal weapon? It's pretty much dead, but... An extra fifth? Wow. That's a lot of fans. 60,000. Oh yeah, we're forgetting. Damn it, it should be. Yeah, it's way overpriced. Oh yeah, that brought sales a bit, bumped up a bit. Let's get a contract going there. Any marketing to be done? No. Surprising. They've been kind of overworked. But yeah, we don't really have any MMOs and free-to-plays ongoing. So that's sort of died out. I'm really surprised that we can't just take games out of the marketplace, because, I mean, there's 100 people playing this game. Why wouldn't we maintain the infrastructure for that? Does it never go out of... I don't know how that works. Can we... Oh, we can take a game out from market. That's where the option is. I was almost sure there was an option for that. So, too greedy 2, yeah. 370. A glorious history, but time to die. Shuffler Online. Again, bravo, done. And yeah, certainly the, oh no, those are add-ons for the still ongoing free-to-play, so let's keep those. Yeah, there's no new players coming in, so yeah, I think we need to squeeze them. Okay, they finished. These guys finished. Oh, there's a new feature. Of course, the motion control. What could we be working on? You could making a contract for Accolade. You're not going to finish that, so never mind. Yeah, that was terrible. That was really terrible. Oh well. Some profit is better than nothing. Hailstone's rugby looks like tennis. Let's wait for the bugs to be finished. I mean, removed. Well, who knows? They might be introducing microtransaction bugs. Oh, this looks like a bug. Want to pay to fix it? I mean, we could think of worse things to put a paywall behind. That would be horrible. I'm now thinking, yeah, developers could do that. Like, crowdfund, quote-unquote, bug fixes. Oh no, the game is released. We found this bug afterwards, so if you want it fixed, you have to pay us extra. So, yeah, sports games are still in fashion. We're not going to make a sports game, though. We're going to make a puzzle. We know how to make puzzles. Let's make sure that our puzzle engine is up to date. Where's our puzzle engine? Ah, there it goes. Oh, do we have a tech finishing? I think we have the tech finishing. Oh, yeah. So let's not do that. Okay. So what we want to do is contract, then. Contract work. Come on, crush the bugs. Done. Okay. Release. Self-produce. $25. Color manual, please. It's a new game. Not completely awful, but not good either. Okay. Well, hopefully it'll settle enough to make us some money. Let's make 500,000 to begin with. Not too confident in it, I have to say. So, after this, we're making a puzzle game. Our specialty. But we need that to finish, so let's make sure that finishes as soon as possible. Just make a quick contract. We could also make a report on the stuff we don't know much about, which is pretty much everything. But these things take time. Let's just make one. What should we, maybe FPS? We were pretty close on getting the economic sim right, so maybe that first. Okay. We got the research done there, and screen gen 4, why not? I think we're moving offices. Yeah, I think we're gonna move offices before starting the new game. We shouldn't have started that research, we're not gonna finish that. Okay. Nor the report. Yeah, we're not going to finish that either. Okay, we have a lot of money in reserves. How's the console price? Overpriced. Well, let's keep that within the 10 euro range. Well, $10 technically, but... so that we keep making a profit, but we don't discourage people from actually buying the thing. And I don't know, seems like it might break even. It might even provide a profit at some point. That would be nice, because it was a hell of an investment. And I'm not sure it benefits us directly in any other way. So, yeah. It's fun, but I don't know. I was expecting more out of it, I have to say. So, we're moving offices to the very largest office building there is. At some point, I also thought we should perhaps think about buying other development companies. But, I mean, these things are super expensive. That's the most expensive, granted, but still, the cheapest is terrible, Quantum Dreams, which, if you get past the kind of cheesy storylines, and sometimes limited gameplay that this developer typically puts out. They're pretty interesting games, but still, 300 million is not cheap. Yeah. And I don't know if there's a return on investment, because they might just create terrible games and not be profitable at all. Who knows? So we should strive to buy out all competition. And, well, our platform isn't... I mean... It's almost keeping up with the PlayStation 3. That's surprising. PlayStation 3 sold 90 million or so. How are we keeping up with that? Not sure. Yeah, that's kind of confusing. Well, it is very early in the life cycle. It actually lasted a long time, this console generation, so yeah. But, I mean, that's impressive. We're keeping pace with PlayStation 3 sales? Because we were released, I don't know, a month after, so we're not keeping pace, but still. Not bad. Saibu. I have no idea what this is. Saibu. What console is this? 2009? Is this like the Ouya or something? I've never seen one. Well, the PSP is still selling very well, but it's a AA console. We don't develop crap games like that. Maybe we should have a dedicated AA game division, just for the mobile hardware. Though I think our mobile handheld console will be a AAA, so I don't think we'll need to do AA anymore. Interesting. That's interesting. We're certainly the cheapest to develop for, just $1. Even cheaper than PC or... How's there there's no such thing as a dev kit for PC. I'm guessing just software packages that they need to develop this stuff. Not sure. So, let's move offices. We'll have 200 million in the bank, plus whatever income our new MMO will bring. And 200 million should be enough, plus the console sales, of course. We have some profit from that. Even though it's just recouping the already large investment we had to put in it. But we should be fine. We should be fine. So, let's move into the gigantic office building C, the very biggest of all. And, okay, we'll get 15 million back from the stuff we've got here. And here we go. Wow. Wow, as I suspected, the zoom out is not enough to see the entire building in. We can't see the entire building with the full zoom out. Man, this thing is huge. I think we can do... Yeah, I think we can do what I said. We can have 2 development studios, parallel. One here, and then all the adjacent facilities in the back for training, production, marketing, all the other jazz. How are we going to keep an eye on? We're going to have to constantly do this until we get epilepsy attacks or something. Wow. Okay. Where to start? So we need a development studio. We need a... We're going to decorate. We're not going to cram spaces this time around. So we're going to make an actual proper office space that looks nice. So not the most space efficient, but I mean, people have to live nice, fulfilled lives. So let's see, how large was our old development office? Not even sure. I really don't know. So let's see. Maybe 12 by 12? How many squares is this? 33, so 11. Okay. 11 by... Yeah, how many squares is this depth-wise? 60. That's a lot. 33 by 60. Okay, so we want 11 here, so we can have the 2 QA offices just beside this, the exact same size as this. That might be overkill once we get good QA staff, but for the time being, our dev team is way faster than all the adjacent offices working on the game, so we need about, maybe not the exact same size actually. Slightly smaller, but so 33, I think we can do with 13 then. And have 10, 10, 10 and 10. Yeah. So then we could have the graphics, music, and motion capture. And maybe along the main corridor we can have 2 marketing offices for the 2 games here. That might work on different things at different times. That would be nice. And then we replicate this on this side. If it's the same, maybe it's doesn't look the same. Oh, yeah, it's the same. Okay. So it's completely symmetrical. So 13, what did we say by 15? So how many devs can we fit in here comfortably? Let's give them a comfortable workspace. Okay. Yeah, that's 15. That's a big dev team already. But we want more than that. So what can we do to make this? I think if we move... yeah, let me pick stuff up. If we move... we can have a central corridor like that. Yeah, and that space for lounges and whatnot. And this way, yeah, I think that's pretty nice looking office. A bit of a... I mean, they can have like units working close together like this. Actually, what if... yeah, let's do it like this. Like there's small units. Instead of just a factory layout. So we could have like little groups assigned to different tasks. Yeah, so 20. That seems like a comfortable workspace. Like we're gonna put some seating, music, plants, and cabinetry and whatnot. 20 seems like a decent-sized development team. We're working with 15, and 15 could make a AAA game or an MMO in under a year. So 20, once they're fully trained, should be able to crank out games at light speed, essentially, at this time, this size team, right? I hope. And we'll have 2 teams. So, yeah, we should be able to put a game out with a trend in something like less than 6 months. A trend usually tends to last like a year and a half or something. So the game should be out through its entire life cycle in the market within trend, hopefully. But wow, we're gonna need to hire so many people. We're gonna need to have a huge training department to begin with. How many? Is there any legendaries? Yes, there are. Oh, but they're not willing to come because the office is still just an empty space. Yeah. Okay. So we want to have these 2 people, of course, all the legendaries that we can. Ideally, I mean, it's not ideal solution actually because every legendary has completely different specialties. But that's kind of good, because that way we'll also always have like a perfect person for each game we make, if that makes sense. Because we're kind of making every different type of game, not just one genre. Which, like, if we wanted to min-max this, I think having 2 specialized genres and 2 different studios, each specialized in one thing, and everyone in that studio being really good at something like puzzle games, that's our main specialty, and like adventure games, and just alternating puzzle, adventure, puzzle, adventure, puzzle, adventure. We could make the best games possible, theoretically, and not saturate the market too much. But that's just boring, so let's not do that. Just keep trying to perfect our game making skills at all sorts of different genres. So, we want a QA office, 2 in fact. So 10 by 15, yep. And another 10 by 15. Perfect. There we go. So, if that's 20, we'd want at least a dozen people in these. I think we can fit a dozen, right? Same layout. Seems nice. Could we have 2 work groups if we do this? Yeah, that will be a dozen. So... Oh yeah, but we can fit another row, I think, yeah. Actually, I think it's better to have it like that. No, what the heck. Yeah, okay. So 16, that may be a bit of overkill, but better to have the space and not need it than the other way around. So yeah. And as I said, the people working here will not be as fast as the people working there. And if they are faster, we can always make game reports, though we do want to have a single person closed in a far off office in the corner like that, like a tiny office there, near to the production machines that's just going on the rum 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 roar of the machines producing game boxes next to them, just making game report after game report after game report. And their parking space will be the furthest away from the entrance. It'll be like miserable, like that stapler guy from the... Damn it, what's that movie called? The guy that burns down the office building because of a stapler. I forgot the movie title. Look it up. It's hilarious. So, yeah, we want that guy in our office. We want that guy in our office. Yeah, they have a scene, yeah, Beastie Boys music scene where they're just destroying a printer with a baseball bat. And they developed this Trojan, or like a worm software, that kind of goes haywire, but they don't get caught because the stapler guy burns the office down, so they had no way of tracking who had diverted, I don't know how many millions of dollars with that software from the company accounts. That was supposed to skim off like rounding errors off of sent transactions that were put together, but instead of doing that, it was taking huge chunks of cash instead, because it was a terrible program job. So yeah, I think that's a nice layout. Let's see how we can place the video studio, the graphics studio, and music and whatnot. Can we make the graphics studio skinny and long along the wall right here? I don't like wasting the space like this, so we can have a 2 square wide corridor, because, I mean, give people some space. So we need about 12 people in this, I think. How big does it need to be? Man, we have so much space. We might even need to expand these at some point. I mean, I don't know if we're gonna make use of all that space. Maybe we'll have bigger, yeah, teams on this. Not sure. So, how many graphics stuff can we fit in here? Can we have like units like this? Yeah, that'd be nice. Like one apart, like this. Can have like a village atmosphere. So that's 8. One more, and that should be what we need. And we'll have like lounging areas and all the stuff along that wall. Yeah, okay. Just a tiny bit longer, I guess. Yeah, maybe even just 1 square would be enough. Yeah. Okay. Oh, actually, no, we need 2 more. Yeah. Those are too close together. 1, 2. You want them to have space to circulate. Like that. Perfect. I think 12 is enough, right? We had less than a half on the other facility. Dev to graphics studio personnel, I think. So I think that should be enough to finish on time. And so music studio, however, that was needed to be quite large. So I don't even know how large. 14 by 19. Let's see what this is. Yeah, door to door like that. So, music studio. So that way they can get some music into the QA office. How many of these can we fit? Can we do the same? Maybe we can do the same. Not really, no. Yeah, these are much bigger. So, we do that. And this. That's a great big space in the middle. Nice community feeling thing there. Okay, let's see how this works out. It's a bit of a... It's a bit of a confined space thing going on there. Maybe we'd want a bit more space between these. But I think we're on par for the 12. If we do like this, we'll be right at the door, so that's no good. Maybe if we reverse these? Need to change the door position. How about this? Nice and roomy. We'll then put some furniture and yeah. I think that works. So different units that can concentrate on some stuff on their own. Sort of a pod system going. Like a maniple in a legion. Well, just needs some sort of subdivision system to work out. So, is that enough for motion capture, though? They also need quite a lot of space. Okay, so it's, yeah, 11 by 19. Okay, that's exactly a third. Yeah, we did make use of that space, so that's something. And I think we want the leotard wearing people to have a nice view of the main development office with all the superhuman immortal stars. That includes us, of course. Let's see. Motion capture. No, I don't want furniture. Motion capture. Yeah, $250,000 each is Pretty penny. How many can we fit side to side? Okay. Maybe we'll have a central corridor instead of... yeah, I think we'll do that. Can we do the same system of... yeah, okay, like a... how many do we need? I think at least 8. So I think we're fine if we do it like this. Well, we'll have to move the door, but... yeah, plenty of space between the different sets. No, I want to move the door. Can I... yeah, move the door there. Thank you. Yeah. And that's double the number we had, right? This is only slightly bigger, that's double the number. This should be enough to finish all the motion capture stuff. I hope. I hope. Okay. So, that's about one game dev unit skeletoned out, but not completed. And we still have all that to design, my friends, and all the furnishings and whatnot. And then recruitment. So that might take a while. But all of that is going to be next time. Till then.